Hello, hello, good afternoon. Welcome in, Killer Bot. Welcome in, 17. Had a good day of working, catching up after taking a day off. Very nice. Possibly more because less taxes. That's awesome. Very nice. Also, it is storming rather aggressively outside. So if I suddenly go offline, that'll be the reason why. But I think we're going to be chilling. I actually don't really have... I don't have a lot of power issues here, so I don't think we really have to worry about the power going out. If anything, the internet might go out, but I think we'll be fine. So the plan for this evening is... we're going to do some Legends attacks, and we are going to watch a match that is going to start in about an hour from now. So that is going to be the plan for today. You get to chat. Of course you get to chat. You can always chat here, Rhonda. We can't let Twitch block Rhonda. Closed today after work near double time for one day this week. Got a free donut. Very nice. You're locked out from everything else? That's crazy. I probably had nothing to do with that. I wouldn't want to block Rhonda from every other streamer. Do I live in the eye of the storm? What's going on? What, did you hear the thunder? It's storming pretty good out there. Or are you talking to Rhonda? You have a sugar-free Red Bull after work to wind down? Very good, very good. Alright. Also, for anybody who just rolled in, what we're doing today is we're going to do some Legends attacks. And after that, we're watching an esports match. Something that we don't do super often. Hello, Sean. Welcome in. Hello, Shivam. Good to see you. Alright. Let's see. Let's get into... oh, wait. Let me do a prediction. An esports match. What's that? Get ready for some Root Riders. That's what's that. Oh man. Maybe we'll see something interesting. But yeah, I just figured we'd grab an esports for today. Roots and Dragons only. I know. But hey, we'll watch one for old time's sake. It might be the only one this month, but we'll watch one. At the moment, which team's playing? Oh, we're going to be watching Tribe Gaming versus somebody. Hold on, let me look. It's Tribe Gaming versus Infinity Wars. So, we'll see how that goes. Predictions are live on Twitch for the Legends attack. Not the next one, but the one after. But the way... you tripled today with Skelly Donut Lalo. That's crazy. Very nice, very nice. You felt proud? You should. But yeah, the way esports are going right now, we probably won't watch the World Championship qualifiers at the end of the month unless something big changes, which I don't count on it. Thinking about starting up a second clan. You call it Final Ladder. How's your CWL going? It's going a bit rough. We had a good start, but now we're just, well, let's just say we're out of the running for promotion. It's been a mess, drama, BS. Ready for this one to be done. I think I can actually get rid of Botrix. We're not really using that anymore. All right, let's do this attack. This will be the first attack of the day. Actually, I think I did one earlier because I turned the music down. I finally maxed out my action figure, so my Queen's ability should be a bit stronger now, which that last level for the action figure is actually pretty good. So I wanted to do an attack earlier to test it out. Of course, I got a Town Hall 16, so it didn't really tell me anything, but that's done. Alright, let's see how we want to do this. And go here, because that'll set a funnel. Here we go. Start moving on in. RC's still cruising. Still got a lot of damage there. It's not ideal. There you go. Have another invis. Don't chase the... oh my god. Really? Alright. Now she's not going to go for that other multi-archer tower. That's cool. Oh well, the heroes will get it. It's a random Tesla. Okay. Probably have to use the king just to get these walls opened up. Let's go ahead and do that. Another headhunter in the mix. Alright, there we go. Let's go to the freeze, Skelly. Now we got more CC troops too. Alright, Queen, do your thing. Probably should have used the rage for the entry, but I don't think she can reach the town hall anyway, unless I'm mistaken. So we got that invis back there. Let's just go for it with the hogs. It's not looking promising. Off to a bit of a rocky start. There's that. Once that invis goes off, I want to kind of lock everything down right here. Just like that. Then we'll rage. Okay. Heal. Salvageable. That was sloppy, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I think we're alright. That was a bit weird. Do I play any other games? I do. I don't play a lot at the moment, but I'm planning to play Borderlands 4 when it comes out. That game will be coming out, like mid-September, I think. But I like the Borderlands games, I like the God of War games. I like a lot of single-player stuff. I'm not as big into the multiplayer stuff like Call of Duty or any of that anymore. I can show you the replay if you want. French fries, welcome in, Fussy Boots. Good to see you. Hello, Rika. You joined my clan because it was a friendly war. Oh, to see the replay? Second clan can get level 2 in like 2 months of playing games, or 1. You should be able to get level 2 pretty quickly. I think we got it after 2 wars in our new clan. Which is where I'm at right now, actually, because we spun another ore war. We had to disconnect against the #1 clan, otherwise we had a good chance of promotion. Oh man, that sucks. Alright, let me grab some troops, and then this one will be for the channel points. Also, I need to make sure I keep an eye on the time. We still have like 45 minutes, but those 45 minutes can go fast sometimes. You didn't buy many equipments, instead you went for decorations, now you realize how important they are? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, some of the equipments make a huge difference. Oh yeah, I forgot we have restrictions, but that's okay, we got medals to top it up. Alright, here we go, for the points this time. We need to disconnect from our opponents. Yeah, we're not winning that war, unfortunately. Too many mistakes. Speaking of which, if you're Town Hall 17 and your clan sucks, come join our clan. We need some fresh blood to make a big push into Champs 2. I'm gonna be recruiting really heavily over the next month. And also, I don't want to recruit people for CWL, like, at the end of the month. Because I want an opportunity to see how well people do in regular wars and make sure there's not going to be any drama issues with people. So we need to make sure we get people in early on. Here we go, next invis. Alright. Probably just recall after that. That is good enough. Yeah. Let's just go from the top here. Wall break in. Furnace on defense with a little poison. Super rage. Ice Golem's very annoying. I would drop a Skelly there, but I know it'd be wasted because of all the fire. Would not be helpful. There we go, get that opened up, and then we'll probably just go ahead and start these hogs as well. Help support the queen, keep her alive. Okay. Where are all my hogs going? It's actually kind of hard to tell. Oh, never mind. They're all down here. That's why it was hard to tell. They weren't even close to where I was looking. Use all that. That town hall out of here. I think, well, time's an issue, that's for sure. Yeah, we're not gonna get it on time. Rip. Alright. Really, you're really hating Twitch? Oof. We're holding our breath. We're number one with like a 4-star difference between 1, 2, and 3. Jeez, yeah, that's a close run. Alright. Drama issues? Yeah, drama issues. Nice shirt, thank you. Yeah, this jersey turned out great. Still wearing it. I'll be wearing it in Atlanta too. I might have to, I think I'll have to get a WBB jersey like this. WBB, when I first became a partner with them, well, not immediately, but early on in our partnership, they sent me a jersey because they had a, they actually have a merch store as well. It's like kind of a separate thing, but kind of tied to WBB, but the jersey they sent wasn't the greatest of qualities, and I don't really like wearing it. So we'll have to get an updated one. You don't know what happened? I can fill you in later. WBB, yeah, World Base Building. I can send you a link. I don't know if you're in Discord or not, Sean. But let me grab it here. Also, and for anybody who didn't know, I'm actually taking ownership of WBB, so I am the new owner as of pretty much this week. I think we're finishing up the transfers and all that. I'll just post it in all the chats if anybody wants to check it out and get some bases. There you go. You're not on Discord? No worries. We also have hold on. A few of our websites, I'll post them in here too. Just if you're curious and want to take a look at what they do, I'll throw them in the other chats if anybody would like. Alright, let's pay out the channel points, and start the next prediction. Will I triple? No, I will not. Alright, next prediction is... live. Let's try to get some of this CC. Oh wait, I just hit it with metals, never mind. I thought I requested CC, but I hit the wrong button. Is this your site? Yes, it is now. I now have ownership of the sites, both of them. So we have the Patreon, we have the website, and we have the Discord server. The website's kind of half-baked, so I'm gonna have to look into getting that finished up. But everything else, I think, is pretty much fully functional and running. I mean, it's a pretty good org. They've done a great job building it up to where it is now. And now my goal is just to try to build it up even bigger. Too bad this one's not for the points, for the believers. There we go. I need to look into whether or not they're doing channel points for YouTube, because I heard that that's a feature that might be coming at some point in the near future. Which, if they do, that'd be awesome. But then I'm going to need some moderators to help me manage all the channel points. I know we can already do it in Kick, but we don't really get that many viewers in Kick to bother with it. YouTube's kind of in the same boat right now, but as we continue to stream and stream more frequently, we should get more people on both platforms. That was... I don't know, I was waiting for the RC to go invisible. When I'm yapping, I just forget what I'm doing entirely. You know? Alright, well... do that. Poison the furnace. I really need to get my druid maxed out. The whole point of bringing it is because it got a new level. I think after today, I should have enough dark to get that started. Well, that didn't quite go according to plan. So I guess we're using the CC now. Okay. Go in. There you go. Good Yetis. That raid should have been a little more to the left. Where's my queen at? There she is. Let's keep her alive. Got the town hall down. Beautiful. And that should be an effective dip right there. Hey, PFG Drooby, welcome in. Good to see you. Did Clash of Clans have an update today? Nah, it's just a maintenance break. You know, if they have an update, they make a big deal about it leading up to it. They said it was a maintenance break to prepare for... what's it called? The events that are coming. Oh man, this is getting a little close on time. Oh god, it's not gonna get it. That's annoying. Oh, we got it. Oh my god, that was so close. That's crazy. But yeah, I was surprised. We had like, what, a 45, 30-minute maintenance break? Something like that. Sheesh. 46k on yes. Never say I'm not your biggest believer. I'll do my best. My goodness, alright. Holy luck. That was pretty close. That was very lucky. Let's see. Alright, let's do the attack for the points now. I've got a bunch of messages coming through, it's distracting. They fixed the pet display while spectating? Nice. Prediction restart. No, the prediction is for the next... Oh, I see. There's only points on one side. Alright. So this will be for after this attack. Or I could just wait a couple of minutes. We're not really in a hurry. 30-second prediction. We got 2 minutes on it again. 2 minutes on the prediction. That was a baby Town Hall 17. Oh. Alright. There we go. There we go. 10 points. Looks like whoever did that bumped it up. Give it a little bit longer here. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Hey, off my meds? I did miss that message. CWL is not going well. We had a great start and then things went off the rails and yeah. We'll have to try again next month for the promotion, we'll put it that way. Alright. Looks like that's going to be it for predictions. I'm going to close the submissions and let's do the attack. Here we go. Oh, I forgot to give myself troops. Whoops. All that time I had. And we're in this level 1 clan. There we go. CWL starts off like we're going to promo easy, then the downfall, yeah. I think the events that started the downfall definitely hurt the momentum. Let's go from... Yeah, we'll go from the top here. This will be another log launcher base. Really, Fox? Fox is dead. Go. I don't know where that wall break was headed, but it went out to the left. That was weird. Here we go. Get through all that. We should be able to get the town hall down. And let's start the hogs here. King's ability, there's that, there's that. What happened to my poison? And why is my warden not keeping up with the hogs at all? There you go, idiot. Get rid of these balloons. Where's my champion? Get the balloons down. Okay. For the believers. What here are we trying to get through? The king? Ugh. Got it though. It's gonna be just a rough little spot, but I think it's not looking too bad. Pop that RC ability. We still have snakes on cleanup too. Slithery little guys. Still have plenty of hog riders. Got the royal champion, got the warden. I'm actually a big fan of this crab warden. It's pretty neat. Now it's just gonna be time again. Will we get through? We got 20 seconds. I think it's going to be okay because the RC will help with the storages. Skellies don't make any difference here. One more storage to go. Go, 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 go. 7 seconds. Can we get it again? Clutch. Nah, we had 3 seconds to spare. Wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. We've been doing the opposite. Lose the first war and claw our way back. Yeah. We've been there a few times before. Champs 2. We're the only ones slacking. Well, we're in Champs 3 right now. Maybe next month we'll get the Champs 2. Twitch is making you crabby. Oof. We don't want crabby Rhonda. Alright, let me pay out the points for the believers. We'll just hang out and do a prediction for each attack. I don't mind waiting. We'll do like a minute and a half. But there you go. The next prediction is live. Next prediction is live. How are we doing today? Let's see. We've had 1 fail so far. And the defense is doing... That, I will say that can name made me take a double take on that name. Anyway. The defense is doing okay. I mean, I'm just disappointed because there aren't more 1-stars. The defense is doing phenomenal. Only 1 triple so far. I bet it's Root Riders. Let's see it. Yup. Wait till we have event troops again. Champs 2 soon. Champs 2 next. Yeah, I was saying earlier, Shibim, I'm hitting the recruiting trail hard this month. We're gonna get it together. All your triples today are non-meta. Very cool. That's always the most fun. You're in Masters 2 with 6 Town Hall 15s. Should get 4th or 5th. That's pretty good for not having, you know, maxed out players. Masters 2 is usually fairly stacked. So not bad at all. Also, hello Sharon. Nice attack, bro. I appreciate that. Some of the messages kind of slipped through the cracks just a little bit. I'm trying to make sure I see everybody's. All right, we got 20 seconds left on predictions. Let me get troops. There we go. Troops are gotten. Let's do it. Did we get points on both sides? Yes, we did. Predictions are closed. Here we go. Everyone in the clan should switch to roots for Champs 2 push. I'm not going to dictate people what they want to use. Besides, some of our best attackers are dragon attackers. So asking them to switch to roots would be crazy. But I mean, yeah, everybody should be, at the very least, using some sort of meta strategy. And then here I am with Hog Riders. But my punishment for not doing well is that I don't get to play as much CWL. I need to get my shit together. Ooh, that was spicy. Don't go for the king. Yoink. That wasn't exactly the best funnel. There you go. Still not great, but we'll take it. I'm gonna run out of time again. So I'm sitting here thinking. That's what I get for thinking about things. It's crazy. Log launcher again. What's my king doing? There's no way. Get back in there. Idiot. That invis triggered, and that'll be very nice. My druids turned to bears. Where now? My queen's Oh my god. Okay. Let's just not do anything that I wanted to do. Why do I not have a poison either? I didn't use it already, did I? So I was thinking the same thing in the last attack, but I thought I must have used it. But now I just don't have one. Huh. Something isn't quite right. Now we have a minute left as I send in the Hog Riders. Oop. Queen's dead. Yeah, this attack is cooked. That RC ability. Try to get a little bit of this cleanup in. I think this might just be a time fail, actually. It's a big time fail, but I got plenty of troops left. I just took too long thinking about things. Dang it. Recruit some Navi players. Two fails for Root Riders. It's ironic. Fail's a fail, that's true. It's 340. We have 2 attacks left. Was that for points? Yeah, we're doing it for points every attack now. Every attack. That's why I'm delaying in between each attack as well. Plus I can catch up on chat. Most clans you're facing have a few 16s that are rushed. 17s at the bottom. Been able to 3-star more with your 15s than with your max 17 versus 17. Nice. Partly due to max heroes defense, but also seems like max players use better bases in CWL. They can, for sure. Don't sugarcoat it. I'll sugarcoat it. I'll put all kinds of sugar on there. Is my best hit rate dragons? Yeah, probably. You're sleepy, but you don't want to sleep. That sounds like a conundrum. Let me give myself troops here. We got just under a minute left in predictions. I woke up this morning and my back was hurting like crazy. It's still kind of sore. I don't even know what happened. I felt perfectly fine when I went to bed. Wake up and it feels like I fell off a roof. I'm gonna hop off stream and take a dang Percocet. I got some of them left over. Yeah, what happened to my... This is weird. This is getting kind of screwy. Now my druid's not even in there. How long has that been happening? That's why I'm failing. My druid's not in the CC. That's what we'll blame it on. Age? I'm not even that old. Ugh. I'm barely 30. Both of you said old age. What the heck? Anything 30 plus is old. Get out of here. I'll be 32 in October. I'm 31 right now. Said I'm 36. Oh my god. Close enough. Close enough. You're only 20 and you feel old. It'd be like that sometimes. Finished off your 15 CWL hits and only missed 1 3-star on a 15. Nice. That's a lot of CWL hits. You want to be young again? Shevin wants to be a 12-year-old again. Hey, being 12 was exciting. I think the most exciting thing about being 12 was your next birthday, because it's like, I'm gonna be a teenager. 12 was fun, yeah. Of course, we were excited about getting older. You just turned 52 today. Nice, happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Rika. Alright, predictions have ended, so here we go. Oh, we didn't get points on the other side. Alright, we'll delete that one. We'll start a new one for the attack after this. So I'm gonna have to wrap these up before we move clans. Fluffy, welcome in. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. You would study 1 hour before exams and get an A. I was always like that too. Even in college, I studied very little and usually did pretty well. People would be doing their cram study sessions right before an exam. I'd be sitting there playing Clash of Clans. They'd be like, why don't you study? I'd be like, if I know it, I know it. If I don't, I don't. Honestly, I never felt like study sessions really helped that much. If you can't figure it out before that, then you're in trouble. Also, anytime I was on a subject that I thoroughly enjoyed, any information that was tossed at me just stuck. Come on, really? That's what I get for yapping, I guess. Good thing this one's not for points. So the non-believers might be cheering that one on. We'll go back to the barrel among... Actually, this is another deep town hall. Alright, log launcher will get things opened up here for us. That wall breaker did absolutely nothing. Typical. I wonder if that queen will go inside. Yeah, there she goes. Wasn't so sure there for a moment. There's my poison back. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. I don't know why it was getting screwy. It's weird. Freeze that giant, although there's nothing there to utilize the tanking, so let's get these hogs in. There we go. Okay, that's going well enough. See if we can get that wizard tower down. The wizards. Boom. Huge. Let's make sure my RC's not gonna die. She's on the top side here. She actually still has the fox, which is also huge, very helpful. But my cleanup dies to the expo now. Freeze. Invis. Get in there, Fox. Go, go, go. It's gonna be a time fail again. Amazing. I really gotta do this faster. I need to start multitasking. Get the heroes in and stop watching them. I think that's my problem. Oh, man. Science is awesome. Science was always my favorite. Then engineering came. You switched to biology once you got to college? I was in the same boat as biology. Although mine was specifically wildlife conservation. Of course, I had to do biology, chemistry, biochem, all those types of sciences, which I thought were really fun. You suck so bad at bio, you only like physics? I was a biology nerd. I was an AP Bio in high school, which is basically high school version of a college class, which you can get college credit for, which was neat. Plant biology sucks. There we go. Top it up. Alright, this prediction is for the last attack, which we're about to do. And then I will have to join a clan and we'll get ready for the GCC match. I still don't have a GCC logo. I might have one from like previous seasons, but I'd have to dig for it. I don't know what happened to it. Okay. Oh, I have an idea. Get in there. Go, 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 go. What? No way. Okay. I was not expecting that pathing. That's crazy. Good wall breaker AI. I love that. Big fan. Clean taking a beating. Go, go. Any enemy heroes left? Yeah, we got the RC up there. Trying to make sure she gets taken care of. Cleanup troops are in. Okay, freeze all that. Okay. That's not looking too bad. We got a lot of troops still left. I think we got this one, ladies and gentlemen. Wrap up the day on this account with a 3-star. Heck yeah. This is the base that Shibum got 3 stars using Lalo and Skelly on it. Well, you know it's an easy base when I get a triple, so. Here you go. The points have been paid out. Glory to the believers. Alright, now I need to get into a clan. Actually, do I have tribe bookmarked? I probably do not. Nope. Alright. Let's go find them. Alright. Fussy Boots left the clan. But I just eldered him. Yeah, 24 hours, then our Ore War will begin. It looks like Rhonda never found us. I forgot to try to help you out with that. Today was another one of those days where, like, the time for the war snuck up on me, so I didn't do any announcements or tags. I need someone to help me out with that, because I can't keep track of everything. Best I can do is tell people what time it is and hope they set an alarm. I seen the message from Fussy Boots actually. I was like, ah, shoot, it's already time for that. So we scuttled on over. How's number 2 and number 1 switched? I have no idea. Jethro wouldn't be number 1 over me, though. Opponents? I see. Let's take a look. He's not even maxed. This is their number 1 guy. Looks like he's got a few supercharges. These wizard towers are slacking. What the heck? Why are you doing supercharges if your wizard towers aren't even maxed? Or mortars. Or bomb towers. This guy... Yeah, wait. Why is this guy not number 1? I see what you mean now. This guy's completely maxed. There's no way the supercharges carry that much weight. Actually, this guy's got supercharges too, so that's not even it. Yeah, that makes no sense. Because this guy's not max. Like, not even close to max. I mean, relatively close, but he's got some major war weight things that aren't upgraded. Even his, well, maybe it's the new defense. Maybe that carries a lot of weight. Does this guy have it? I mean, he'd have to, right? There. It's pretty well upgraded too, so yeah, I don't know. Who was that? Okay. Let me know if we have... Well, I'll see it pop up. Could be the temporary defense. They both had... they both got upgraded. I don't know. It's weird. And even if one was, like, pretty much maxed out, it's still... Oh my god. That's pretty bad. I was curious if number 3 was more maxed, but no. It's just their number 1 and number 2 should be switched. You found the clan, but you forgot to jump? I see. XP level? No, that doesn't factor in. It's just war weight. And number 2 has a higher war weight than number 1, so maybe it's a bug of some sort. But, yeah, anyway, next month when we do Ore Wars, I'm going to try to find somebody to help me do announcements and tags to let people know, hey, we're about to spin a war. Because when I do it, I forget about it until it's actually time to do the thing. It's like, I don't want to tag people now, because then we're going to have to wait, and then I'm probably going to forget about it, and now we're going to be like, I should have spun 2 hours ago. So we'll try to get that fixed. One of your rushed accounts got a first-time buyer offer for 3 books of everything. Gold Elixir Rune and 3 Builder Potions. You're able to buy in the Supercell store. So you got double that for $4. That's crazy. That's a pretty good deal. We have Clash King bot for reminders. And that could work. But then I gotta set the thing up. It sends reminders for attacks. Oh yeah. That I'm not so worried about. I mean, if people don't make it to attack, it's fine. It's just trying to let people know we're actually spinning the war. Usually we get enough attacks to do the perfect war, which we should be able to here as well. Alright, Tribe Gaming is not letting me in, so let's try the other clan. It's also a little early, but it doesn't hurt to get the other join requests out there. Might be able to set that. Yeah, we could probably set something like that. I'd have to do it in the main server. For whoever's there. It probably wouldn't be everyone in the war, but that's fine. Baits are always good deals, but not for you. Alright, let's see. 29Y2. G-A-Y. Hopefully this is where they're at. It looks like it is. Number 3 is yours. I'll dip. I don't care. There we go. Infinity Wars got us in. Let me tell these guys thanks and good luck. Alright, they have not matched yet. So, we will go do some Legends attacks on my other account while we wait for the match. But before I do that, let me change all my stream stuff over. Tron Gaming versus Infinity Wars. GCC. Alright. Changing on all the platforms. We have anybody on kick? Oh yeah, off my meds is there, of course. We got a couple people over here. Very nice. It's a rush 13, so it might be a while before you use them. Well worth the money to rush to 18, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy to think how close we actually are to Town Hall 18, if you think about it. Because Town Hall 18 should be coming out in November, probably. Because we got the World Championships very early in November. And last year, Town Hall 17 came out, like, right after Worlds. Hush. So yeah, we got Town Hall 18 around the corner, Rhonda. You better hurry up. But I think part of the reason, that's part of the reason why they're doing this event, the Summer Jam. So we'll probably have Summer Jam and then followed up with Hammer Jam. When did they start Hammer Jam last year? Was it after Worlds? No, it was like during Worlds, right? Is it taboo to copy bases from the clan you joined? Pro matches? Yeah, you can't do that. That'll get you banned from streaming matches real quick. Gilo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Alright, let me do predictions too. I gotta look at... we'll do this for 20 minutes, and then I'll just end it whenever the match starts, if I have to. But there we go, the predictions are live. Let's go do some Legends while we wait for them. Make sure they're actually gonna spin this match here. Okay, they already have the challenge sent to Tribe, so that's good. So I'll just bring this up on my phone and keep an eye on it that way. Let's get these other Legends banged out. Or at least as many of them as we can get to. Your main is max, except supercharge and temporary defense stuff. Oops. My phone was on that account too. Same. I think my main account only has... It only has the new temporary defense, and I got like 17 walls. This account that I just pulled up has a bit more to do. I think I still have traps. Lots of traps to do. Which I have a couple of builders. We'll have to make sure we get them busy. Other than traps, it's supercharge and temporary defense. But I'm trying to get all those traps out of the way since they are, they're the permanent upgrades. Actually, we got some loot in here. That's almost capped out. Should we do the most expensive thing? And we'll just get loot from attacking. We can't double up on predictions, though, so no predictions for these hits. Who would know? True. You're still not ready for Town Hall 18, though? I don't know. I mean, I might be. I'm just not sure if Town Hall 18 is going to bring changes that we're looking for. It does feel kind of fast that we get a new Town Hall level every year, but at the same time, I kind of like it. Because it's like every year's a new season, so to speak. But the reason it feels so fast is because the, like, Town Hall 17 spread out. It's not like we get all of Town Hall 17 when Town Hall 17 launches. We literally just got the rest of the Town Hall 17 stuff. So really, it's not a year in between Town Halls. It's like 4 months from one Town Hall being finished to the other one coming out. And that makes it feel a lot faster. I think if they're going to do the 12-month timeline, they should seriously consider reducing basically how spread out the Town Hall upgrades are. I think they should do the first Town Hall update, and then from there just give us the rest of the Town Hall, and then give us the time to get maxed out. Yeah, these wall breaks suck. Pop that King's ability. Try to get that Queen in there. Is that a Super Yeti on defense? That's cool. I guess. You do you, boo. I better log launcher this. Okay. There's that. We got the Town Hall down, but this is pretty scuffed. That Wizard Tower out of here. Still have the Royal Champion. That's going to be kind of the only saving grace here, but time is not our friend. Giant bombs are also not our friend. Nah, time fail. Well, yeah, time fail. We should have enough to get through everything that's left. Your supercharges will never end. On the bright side of that, at least you'll always have something to do. That's another way to look at it. Your Town Hall 12 is pretty close to max. Then you have 2 max 12s. Nice. You're excited to have one less base to farm? Yeah. I need to work on my minis so that I can get them maxed out for their Town Hall level. And then I can be in the same boat. And then whenever I want to do content for those Town Halls, they'll at least be maxed out. But I got to get it to that point. We need to do some long Clash of Clans streams and work on minis. Making them work hard but keeping the slacking spirit alive. You're so far behind, by the time 18 drops, you'll be classified as a rushed base. Oh no. We gotta get Fluffy some emergency upgrades. Did they match? Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm not on that one. I mean, I'm sure they matched. They sent the request out. Let me see where we are in this war. Actually, do I have my... No, we only have 25 Starry Ores. That sucks. Can I upgrade anything that I'm using? It doesn't look like it. Because on my main account, I just maxed this out. I was hoping that I had a bunch of Starry Ore on this account, too. But no, we're not going to be upgrading anything for a while, as far as epics go. Tribe didn't accept, now we got into the other clan. And we're in battle day. We got 44 minutes. So that means we can do a couple more attacks, then we'll switch back over. Try to get a few of these out of the way. My chat stopped scrolling. There we go. There we go. But yes, don't forget the predictions are live on Twitch. I will end those predictions shortly. Make a nice little hero push here. This will be good value for the RC. Simple little RC charge. Get the monolith and the gear tower on the outside of the base. That's amazing base building right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you want to do it. This must be a blueprint base. There we go. Apparently got a partial CC pull. Shouldn't really be that big of a deal. There we go. Good wall break. Made it in. Shoot. I'm gonna have to do this to try to push my heroes in. I forgot my druids. There's the rest of that CC. That's a lot of archers. They're actually gonna outlast the poison. There we go. Queen's popped her ability. Let's do that here, so it can tank for a bit. Alright. This one's not looking so bad. Hogs are looking solid. The RC's chilling. That's annoying. There we go. So much for that cleanup over there. Jeez. That's okay. We got plenty of time this time around. The enemy queen's kind of annoying, though. Yetis are going to be stuck, too. Do we have plenty of time? Now I'm doubting. Yetis need to sprint. Knees to chest. Knees to chest. Get rolling. Ugh. Do you think they might try to merge the monolith with the town hall for 18? No. I don't think they're merging anything else into the town hall. Just the eagle. It's hard to say what they'll change about the town hall, if anything. They might just give it a stat buff and call it good enough. An event just for Starior would be nice. Yeah, what they need to do is they need to do one of those ore events that doesn't come with a new epic equipment, which it looks like we might get an event next month. I'm not sure if it's this month or next month, but we have an event coming up soon. I don't know the specifics of it, and I don't know if there's an equipment attached. But we haven't had an event for ores without an epic this year, so it's been at least 7 months. I don't remember when the last one was, but I know it was sometime last year. Which sucks. Makes it hard to catch up. Another month or two and you'll be out of CWL. You're what, 13 and 14 now? Nah, we can't get rid of Fluffy. Fluffy's too OP. We are at 40 minutes. I shouldn't do any more attacks. We're gonna switch gears now, because the next attack puts us pretty close to the war starting. I want to try to not miss any hits. So let me turn this on as well in case we get any clips. There we go. It's time to settle in and watch a match, and then I got a meeting at 5. Going over some financial stuff, getting it prepped for WBB. Here we go. We'll take a look at the lineups as well, in case anybody still has channel points that they haven't put in for the Twitch predictions. So over here for Tribe Gaming, we got Temper, Riquires, Nabrax, Kronos, and P. Castro. Typical Tribe lineup. And for Infinity Wars, we got Alex, Yo-Yo, Shafet, Yuppie, and Taz. And I'm not familiar with this lineup whatsoever, so it'll be interesting to see how well they can do. Looks like a French team. Okay. French Clan versus Tribe Gaming. I don't know who goes first. Actually, it'll tell me in Discord. Team A is Infinity Wars, so Infinity Wars hit first. So we will hang out right here. They got like a minute and 20 seconds before the first attack window is open. Fluffy Magic isn't working. 29 out of 30. Maybe he's bad luck. Should kick. No. We'll kick Sir Jet first and then see what happens with the luck. Go bet your channel points, Twitch people. Like I said, we could do channel points and kick, like predictions and stuff. Actually, I don't even know how to do predictions on kick. It says rewards are temporarily paused on my channel. We'll have to look into that. I'll have to figure it out. Because my Kick studio does not look like my Twitch studio. Are predictions a thing on Kick? I'm not a regular Kick user. There's Shivam. Over on Kick. Also, I've noticed that my viewer count's not like live updating. I gotta refresh for it to update. We're still at 2 viewers, but still. You're so broke. Uh-oh. Archer didn't like the sounds of that. Also, they can start their attacks whenever they're ready. I'll record it just in case. It could be a good niche. Maybe Tribe will put up a show for us. And Twitch is really annoying you? Sounds like Rhonda's moving over to Kick. I do wish we had more Clash streamers on Kick. We need to get people over there. Alright, here we go. First attack of the match, we got Yo-Yo, or Jojo, coming in. It's probably Yo-Yo as well. It's going to be a Root Rider attack, no surprises there. I thought somebody said they fixed the pets and heroes. I wouldn't quite consider that fixed. Bummer. Alright. Why are there little arrows? Is this, like, intended? I don't know. Well... The Queen... Okay, so no, they're just still not in order. Because the Queen has Sneezy. I wasn't sure because the Warden does have the Unicorn. But the order's still screwed up. So that wasn't fixed. RIP. In normal mode it's fixed? Ah. Of course it's fixed in the mode that most people watch for fun. Or not fixed in... You know what I meant. In any case, the Root Riders are dancing their way around this town hall because who needs to funnel? And they're just going to stay to the outside of the base. This attack does not look like it's off to a good start. We got the Furnace on defense tossing out its little buddies. Or at least it was. Looks like it was poisoned. So it's gone now. We did get the town hall down. We're going to overgrowth in the core just to make sure nothing goes in there. Actually, what? Why with the overgrowth? I'm not sure. But in any case, the Root Riders making their way through. Still, Barbarian Kings on the outside of the base. At least the Roots are kind of pushing their way into the base a little bit here. We got the Invis on the right side. Oh, I forgot to close predictions. Dang it. There we go. Submissions are closed. No cheating. This attack, however, is not looking very good. Good try, Yo-Yo. Good try, good try. Look at the dice tosser, though, going after them skellies. It's a good distraction. The percentage will be okay. It's got headhunters coming in for the prince. But there's the dice. The skellies are gone. Actually, I thought he was going to get over 80%, but now I'm not so confident. There's 78, 70, yep, 78. Never mind. Percentage is going to be pretty low here for Infinity Wars. Good try, good try. Yo-yo against Tribe. Yep. Tribe used to have a yo-yo of their own. This is yo-yo from Temu. That's mean. Ugh. Ads are BS, I'm staying here. Yeah, that's the nice thing about Kick is we don't have ads. If I could, I would turn the Twitch ads completely off. But they won't let me do it. I actually thought about starting a new Twitch channel just to stream without ads. But I can't remember if they automatically give you affiliate on Twitch. I think they might have. Who said Temu Yo-Yo? Yeah, who said that? We need to time that guy out. That was rude. Alright, Tribe. You're up. Well, they got 10 seconds before they're up. We did get... We got 69 points on the Infinity upset. I think I know who did that. Another Pepe with dangling feet. At least it's not licking feet this time. Licking feet frog is crazy. Here we go. P. Castro with the first attack of the match to kick it off for Tribe Gaming. It is going to be another Root Rider attack. Okay. I'm hoping that once the pressure's off a little bit, maybe Tribe will do something a little fun. But yeah, Root Riders again. The pets are still out of order. That's okay. At least we know the Fox is on the RC. We can probably guess the rest. Maybe. Diggy's probably on the Warden, Phoenix on the King, and Queen's got Sneezy. I think that makes the most sense. Oh, there's the feet-licking frogs. That dog at the end of that makes that a little extra weird. Good RC charge, by the way, by P. Castro. He's popped the RC's ability. The haste is going off. He's out of invis, so the recall is coming in next. There we go. I think if he waited for a half a second more, that Builder Hut would have gone down. But not really a big deal. Ice Golem on the left side. There we go, the Warden. Apprentice Warden. His Warden does indeed have the Unicorn. Or wait. I can't actually see. I'm just saying things. There's too much going on all at the same time right there. But here we go. Everything's in. Full send in it. The dice tosser's going crazy. People max that out pretty quickly. It doesn't show you the levels during the attack. But I would assume his is probably maxed out or close to it. It looks pretty scary. Got the Tornado Trap, the Town Hall covered up with the Overgrowth. We got the Furnace on defense with the Poison over top of it. If you stack a bunch of Headhunters in that CC with the Ice Golem and the Furnace, it does a great job of pulling that poison away. Probably more so than rocket balloons, actually. Especially since people are used to the rocket balloons now. The Headhunters are a lot harder to ignore if you got a bunch of them. Let's see some double mini Warden walks. Yeah. Heidi has a foot fetish. She loves socks and feet. Isn't it weird how your dog takes after Sir Jet? I don't even think they've met. This attack's not looking so good, though, for P. Castro. It's fizzling out. There's the King's ability, Spiky Ball. He still has the Queen's ability. It's going to be better percentage than the first attack of the match, but it's not going to be a 3-star. Man, hard mode. You don't play around. Watching Wish clips again. What are Wish clips? I'm not sure if I want to know. Can he still save this? Nah, I think that Monolith is going to be a little too much. Gets through the Ricochet Cannon, though. This is closer than I initially thought it was going to be. The Giant's still moving around, but pulling Skellies. In any case, it's not going to be enough time. But I think the Monolith wins that battle anyway. Yeah, oh my god, that Queen took so much damage. Down she goes. 91%. Very nice try. Back over to Infinity Wars. They got a defense and an opportunity. If they can find a way to put up a 3-star, they can put some pressure onto Tribe. But I've never watched Infinity Wars. I don't know what their 3-star capabilities are. Their lead attacker fell pretty short. So we'll see. Alright, alright. I'll pull this up as well just to see. Just to see. Oh, Mr. Gizmo's live. Nice. Matt Gizmo did CWL with us this season. He's been doing a great job. He did have a little slip up, but other than that, he's been playing really well. And it's going to be Alex. It is, of course, going to be another Root Rider attack. Royal Champion charge from the bottom. Let's see how far she can go. 4 more invis after the initial one. Getting through the multi-archer tower. She'll go to the right, go for the multi-mortar. He wasn't expecting that. Whoops. That's fine. She didn't take too much damage there. No biggie. He just wanted to keep the fox alive was all. Next invis is down. She's going to go for the archer tower and then back to the right again. Probably to the Tesla. Yep, there she goes. Can he get the dice tosser out of the way? Oh, the fox. that fox is about to pick a fight with the king. They wouldn't have done so well. Oh my god. That thing just squished that fox. Just one shot from the dice and that fox is done. Just flattened it. Looney Tunes fox now. King, queen from the left, Root Riders down the middle. Here we go. Let's see if he can get it done. Get the barrel of monkeys. We got the overgrowth on the right side of the base, which covers up the multi-inferno tower and a poison tower. Okay. I guess that was more so for pathing than anything. It does keep the troops away from the Gigabomb, but, I mean, the Gigabomb is really not that big of a deal. Can't chat and match stream either. Everyone has phone verification requirements. Sounds like I need to turn mine on, too. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you, Rhonda. Sounds like, have you tried to do the phone verification, or does it not let you do that? Or have you already done it? Man, this army's getting absolutely destroyed in the core of the base. It's not looking good for Alex. This is going to be even lower percentage than the first attack. Good try to him. Got all of his healers on the last Root Rider, but it's not going to be enough. Down it goes the Root Rider. It's down to the Warden. Down he goes, and it is going to be... Let's see, what's still alive? He still has some super barbs. But it's a 57% attack. Oh, just kidding. I didn't see the archers over here. Plucking away. It's going to be a 59, maybe 60% attack. I don't know if that archer has enough time here. It's got a lot of time to just pluck away. You're not... Oh, you're not giving Twitch your cell phone? I see. You get enough phone spam anyway. They don't... For me, anyway, Twitch doesn't send me anything on my phone. I've never gotten anything from them since I did my verification. Could have pinged me. I like taking trash out. I'm assuming you're listening on stream, Mamba. Or maybe not. I'm not sure. Are you here? See my user list. It's not looking good for Infinity Wars. They're gonna need a big old defense. Mamba. Alright, we'll let Jet do it. You got food picks ready to send. I like food picks. Ooh, we got a fireball, rocket balloon attack. Kronos with the fireball. Very nice. Couple of earthquakes help finish off that compartment. Now we got a little warden walk from the top side of the base. Couple of balloons coming in. Got a flame flinger in the mix. Got an ice golem. We got the archer queen. Alright, alright. Ice golem gonna freeze some things up. Looks like we have a partial CC pull. I'm not sure if he was trying to get the CC or the queen with that fireball. He was probably trying to get the queen. I don't know how he didn't get her. He's gonna recall his queen, because he was just using her to set up for the flame flinger. So the flinger should be able to get some decent value there. Now we got the warden. Oh, the warden. Okay. The cannon expo combo is doing a bit of damage, but he's fine. He's chilling now. Try to keep an eye on everything that's going on at the same time. We got rocket balloons from the top right side of the base. Baby dragon for a little bit of cleanup. Alright, flinger's still going for the multi-archer tower. Going to be able to get that out of the way. No issues. Get the expo out of here. Perfect. Chonky Dragon's next. What else is going to be next? He's being very patient. There we go. Ice Golem, Barbarian King, Queen from the left side of the base. There's a lot of junk over there, too. We got the Ricochet Cannon, Teslas, Multi-Archer Tower, CC, King, Prince. Jeez, there's a ton of stuff over there. But there's the King's ability. We got the Giant Gauntlet on to do a ton of splash damage. Poison for the Furnace out of the CC. Warden Walk still going strong on the right side of the base. The Flame Flinger still rolling on the bottom side of the base. Gets through the scatter shot. We got a bunch of balloons to the monolith to take that down, keep the warden alive. Unfortunately, it does pull the warden as well. Royal Champion from the right side rather. She's actually going to join up with the Grand Warden here. More rocket balloons from the top, a bunch of them straight to the town hall. Sweeper's going to push him back a little bit. Ooh, the heroes didn't really get much on that left side. They still have the Queen and the RC alive over there. The town hall drops. The warden's still rolling. Royal Champion's still rolling as well. We're about to get troops out of that flame flinger too. And he still has 6 rocket balloons in a rage. Is looking good here for Kronos. A little bit of cleanup all around the base. Troops coming out. Super Minion's going to take out that gear tower. Down goes the Inferno. And this is crushed. A beautiful attack from Kronos. Finally, no Root Riders. Nicely done. A 3-star for Tribe Gaming. GG. This looks wrong. They're turning the frogs gay. Yeah, that's, yeah, that's something. That's for sure. Alright. See what's next. Alex Jones, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Alright, back over to Infinity Wars. They got a triple to keep up. But, they're, I don't know, they got a tough road ahead of them. Maybe they can triple out. See, this is why I like that a lot of well, not a lot of leagues, but at least a few leagues are starting to do 2 different divisions. And trying to separate, like, the actual super competitive clans versus the casually competitive clans. Because we're starting to see this big divide in the esports where you got just the more casual competitive clans that really struggle in hard mode versus the actual competitive clans that are regularly fighting for a golden ticket and making it to the last weekend in Worlds and can put up 12, 13 stars of war. Because this, let's be honest, this is quite the mismatch. And I think that's another problem with hard mode, is it definitely creates some separation in the competitive community. And these guys are still rolling with their Root Riders, trying their best to make it work. Double overgrowth on this one, though. Okay. 70% in hard mode is probably your max. It is very difficult. I might play in the World Championship qualifiers again. I'll be very curious to see how well I can do. You too? Yeah, I'm probably in the same boat. Ooh, an invis on the left side to make sure the RC continues up. Another invis for her. Okay. Take out the scatter shot. Now she goes to the left, but she's dead. Well. That's going to make things quite difficult. Didn't get a chance to recall. That invis was so late. The RC is down, and it's going to be very difficult to recover this one. We got the Root Riders, everything coming in, full send, King and Queen from the top right side of the base. And now I think that kind of helps prove my point, too, as to why we need more leagues that do separate divisions, so that we can try to avoid mismatches like this. And honestly, they do need to tone down hard mode. I think hard mode is a little too hard. And the biggest problem with that is it's reducing what's viable in the meta for hard mode. That's why we don't see variety. Because if you venture outside of Root Riders and Dragons and Rocket Balloons, there's really nothing else to use. And even Rocket Balloons we don't see very often because the Fireball's so risky. They shouldn't allow decorations and war sceneries. I think the scenery itself is fine, but the decorations are very annoying. I don't think the scenery really obstructs too much. But yeah, when you look at a base that's just packed full of decorations, it's just so much visual noise. It makes things more difficult. So they need to get rid of decorations in Wars and in Legends League. Wars including CWL and Friendly War. It does with decos, yeah, exactly. The decorations are a lot of visual noise. Hello, Selena. This is still the only stream in which I can chat. Don't let her lie to you, Selena. She was saying earlier how she doesn't want to chat in your chat anymore. It was crazy. I was trying to stick up for you. This percentage actually ended up a lot higher than I thought it would with the RC going down. Twitch is tripping. Did Twitch update settings or something? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. The mass setting reboot? Maybe. Nice gaslighting? I would never do such a thing, Shivam. I've never told a lie in my life. Alright. Back over to Tribe Gaming. Oh, man. Let me double check my chats just to make sure everything's still going properly. Looks like it. Okay. Here we go. Rick Gires. What is he bringing in? But you're drinking Pepsi? I am drinking Pepsi. Can't trust you? Oh, no. Oh, come on, Ricky Rez. You could have done Fireball. Could have done some rocket balloons. That's right. They're still playing it safe. There's the Earthquake. And like I said, this is probably going to be the only competitive match I even watch this month. Unless we see some balance changes for hard mode specifically, which, even if they were planning to do that, they probably wouldn't do it until after World Championship qualifiers wrap up. They'd have to do it like first thing in the month. That was a spicy RC charge too. We got her out of there though with the recall. Got a lot of value, got her in pretty far. Low clash with them. Dr. Pepper. Yeah, Dr. Pepper's good. I have some of that too. Pepsi over Coke. I'm not picky, honestly. I'm just fine with Pepsi or Coke. I have Pepsi now because Pepsi was on sale. Good old Giant Eagle, I think it was. Yeah, Giant Eagle. Buy 2, get 3 free. Crazy sale. Yeah, Dr. Pepper's pretty good. Alright. Mr. Bakira is marching these Root Riders right through the middle of the base. We still have that Flame Spinner in there, which we actually don't really see that often. It's going to overgrowth on that right side. Try to just keep that damage off of his troops while they make their way slowly but surely through. Still has a bunch of witches on the outside of the base as well, helping that king with the cleanup and getting all these trash buildings out of here. The Prince on defense got a couple of headhunters in the mix. Spring traps tossing things around. Down goes the defensive Prince. Invis gonna go off on defense. Alright, the overgrowth will be wearing off here shortly as well. I'm actually not even sure. Was that Invis covering the town hall? It might have been. It just didn't look like it, but I think that was the overgrowth. But there we go with the overgrowth wearing off. The town hall going down. Flame spinner went down. Queen on the top side of the base. Getting some of these defenses over the wall. We're going to go with a freeze. Keep that queen alive. Down goes the enemy queen. Lots of troops still pushing their way. It's looking good for Ramirez. As he moves into the back end of the base, we still have the king's ability. Still have a few cleanup troops in the bag. Down goes the sneezy, but it's not going to matter. Another 3-star, and it's looking grim for Infinity Wars. Nicely done to Tribe Gaming. GG. I think it's safe to say it's probably GG anyway. Because I don't know if Infinity Wars can triple. I guess we'll see. But if they can, they've got to do it twice, at least. And Tribes still have 2 attacks, so... even if they triple twice, they might not get it. You love the 12-pack sales? Yeah. Best time to get stocked up. Love root beer. With ice cream or root beer float. Root beer float's pretty good. I haven't had one in a while, though. Hello, Sudan Shu. Please give tips. You're a little late, unfortunately. We are currently watching a match. And I don't visit bases during these matches. Luckily, though, we don't watch a lot of these matches, so if you want to catch me in the next stream, I'm happy to visit your base. Just come on back. We'll be live again tomorrow. But I apologize, we're not going to be looking at bases again tonight. So we're going to watch the rest of this match, and then we're going to be headed out of here. I got a little meeting at 5 p.m. Eastern. 20 minutes. Been having a craving for a root beer float? Well, if I keep thinking about it, I will too. Then I'm going to have to go out and buy some ice cream. And a root beer. Holy cow, it's dragons. They're switching it up. This is the second non-Root Rider attack. He starts off with a giant, or not a giant, the rocket spear. I was thinking giant arrow. Okay, it's an interesting way to start it off. The Dice Crusher's rolling through, hits the Fox, but doesn't do as much damage this time around. Last time we saw a Fox get flattened. Oh, there's another hit. Fox took a bit more damage that time, but it's still alive. Oh, okay. Fox is hanging in there. Oh, man. It's on 1 HP at this point. It took a few shots from the Expo, and is dead. Next Invis is in, though. Yeah, at that point, you might as well go back-to-back Invis and try to keep the Fox alive, but I'm just now realizing he doesn't have a recall anyway, so he wasn't planning on keeping the Royal Champion. Got an Ice Golem for the left. We got a giant... There's the giant arrow. I don't know... Okay, he gets an air defense with it. Sure. That's what the extra earthquakes were for. Here we go with the dragons from the top side. That pathing is odd. I don't know why you would send your dragons right beside the dead space you just created. I guess he wants them to go down, but look at that. We got a big dragon split, and the warden's going to follow the dragons going to the top side of the base. The blimp flying across the base is not going to be protected. Drops in a Skelly spell. That'll do a little bit of distracting at least. But the blimp falls well short. Pulls out the Ice Golems. It's going to help clear out that first compartment. But the Town Hall stays standing. At least for now. The Rage with the Yeti-Mites. I don't know if they'll be able to get it or not. Let's see. Yeti-Mites are hopping. They're hopping. Oh, they will get it. Oh, okay. Nice. Nice freeze. Dragons on the top side are still chilling. We got a few on the bottom side with the Queen. Honestly, this still might have a shot. The Prince goes down to Phoenix. If the Prince can get that Flame Spitter, it'll be huge. Come on, come on. Go, Prince, go. He gets it. That's massive. But he still has the enemy Queen and an air defense here on the backside of the base to work through. Oh. There were dragons up here last I looked. Well. Good try. Okay, but it would be very helpful to you. The other option is if you want to hop into the Discord, you can post your screenshot there, and we can take a look as well. That's the other option I can offer for you. If you're on Discord, let me know. I'll send you the server link. Yeah, the percentage ended up pretty good, but they, if they wanted to try to win this match, it had to be a 3. I think the only real issue with this attack was he picked such a weird spot to start the dragons. He had them split in 2 different directions, lost the Warden, and that was game over. But yeah, even despite that, the percentage ended up pretty decent. Roots tutorial. I don't know if we need a Roots tutorial. Okay. Next attack for Tribe Gaming. We're all tied up at 8 stars apiece, by the way. That's good. Whenever they're ready, Tribe can go in. They're taking their time. Who's left? We got Nabrax and Timper. It's gonna be Nabrax next, Timper to anchor. Dragons again. We got the Ice Block with a Lava Hound. I've actually been using this trick myself, except I've been using the Ice Hound instead of the Lava Hound. But you'll send the Hound in front of the dragons, and then Ice Block it in front of the dragons, so it just sits there and tanks damage while the dragons make their way into the base. And Overgrowth, by the way, to change the pathing of the Royal Champion. That's kind of a big investment for RC pathing, jeez. But I mean, he brought it specifically for that. Can she double back and get this Monolith? There we go. He popped her ability as well, so the haste is making her go fast. There's another spell for pathing. Another invis, but she runs right out of it, so he's got to drop in the last, or not the last one, he still has one more after that. Now there's the last invis. He does not have a recall, so he's just planning on letting her get whatever she gets. She does not get a sweeper, so we'll see how he deals with that. Okay, that's a big investment for the RC. Now the only spell he has left for the dragons is the Ice Block. Queen snipes the Headhunter, which is good. Furnace on defense gets poisoned. Alright, Siege Barracks as well for the Queen. She'll get a little bit of help dealing with the Ice Golems. Look at the Furnace getting damage on that Queen, though. Holy cow. Oh my goodness, it's actually going to kill the Queen. Or not kill her, but send her to ability. That's just from the Furnace, the Fire Mites. And keep in mind, he even used the poison, and it still did enough damage to send the Queen to ability. That's wild. That's why we like that Furnace on defense. Alright, here we go. Dragons are in. The Queen will eventually make her way up, get that sweeper out of the way. Pops the Warden's ability, keeps all the dragons protected. Okay. No spells. I was so distracted by the defensive Furnace that I forgot. I forgot about the Ice Block. But he already used it. My alarm's going off. I have to remember to change our CWL lineup, but I know I have time because we had that maintenance this morning. So we probably have like an hour left. Oh, is he going to 1-star here? Uh-oh. Nabrax, you missed an important building here, buddy. It's a 1-star defense for Infinity Wars. Unfortunately for Infinity Wars, I do think it's too little too late, but a huge defense for them. So that puts Tribe up to 9. And Infinity Wars are still down a star going into the last round of attacks. But, I mean, that does give Infinity Wars a tiny bit of a chance. But they have to triple their last attack, and they need another huge defense from Tribe. So, I'd say the odds are still very, very low that Infinity Wars could win. But that's also going to make things interesting for the prediction. Because now the odds of Tribe Gaming hitting 13, well, that's out the window. Dirty soda time. What is dirty soda? That's a term I've heard before, but I don't know what it is. Their percent is crap. Yeah, their percent is terrible. We'll take a look. So, oh my god, 76.4 to 61. So yeah, they would have to essentially have a 1-star defense again. If they triple. If they 2-star, 1-star is not even enough. But we'll see. The question now, does Infinity Wars have what it takes to 3-star. This is their last shot. A mixed drink. It's freaking delicious. I see. Have to look into it. But Infinity Wars, they've got one shot. One opportunity. RC's making our way in. Also, this is their one shot and opportunity after their last 4 shots and opportunities. Didn't really get much in the RC charge, but at least he was able to recall her this time. Of course, I lose 3k points. Shipham's about to be poor. Spring trap for the Ice Golem pretty much straight away. So it does freeze up the Ricochet Cannon for a little bit, but doesn't get as much tanking out of it. Queen's ability going off. Everything's making its way in. Troop Tosser. We got the Royal Champion getting back into the mix. Go with your Eminem line. That's such a good song. Alright, he's got the troops moving through the town hall. Slowly but surely. Maybe? Hello? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What was that invis? Oh, God. It's all falling apart. He's got a baby dragon. Come on, baby dragon. You're our only hope. There's a super barb as well. That town hall goes down. Hey, very nice. I really didn't think that was going to happen. That was so close to being another 1-star. But, I mean, obviously, this is not going to be a triple. Not even close. Nice try to Chefette. Sorry. Chefette. Very nice try. This is going to be a big defense again for Tribe Gaming. And good try to Infinity Wars. But, yeah, they were a little bit outmatched here. Dark Star. Dark Star plays for stamina. Poor Archer. Oh no. He's gonna starve. No snacks for Archer. I heard Archer's gonna start up his own Twitch streams to get snacks. He's gonna start his own OnlyPaws. I caught him in the bathroom taking spicy pictures for OnlyPaws. That's the perfect emote for that too. Oh man. You thought it was gonna be a 0-star? I figured he'd at least get the percentage. You'll be a subscriber, oh man. Alright, last attack for Tribe Gaming. All they need is a nice little 1-star. So we'll see what Teamper can do. I can probably just go ahead and pay out the points now, huh? Because there's only one possible outcome now. I better wait to make sure that Teamper actually shows up and does the attack. Because that'd be funny if I pay out the points and then Teamper does an attack. And Infinity Wars ends up winning the war. I mean, he's got less than a minute. I'm sure he'll show up, though, right? Surely. There he is. Alright. Timper is in. 11 Inferno Dragons. Okay. Timper's bringing in the content attack. Remember when this used to actually be meta? Crazy times. Although it would have been a lot more Skelly spells in the mix, that's for sure. But he's got 6 freeze spells, 2 Skellys, a clone, and 11 Inferno Dragons. Baby Dragon on the bottom side of the base to make the funnel. It's not even going to be an RC charge. He's going completely off meta with this one. Inferno Dragon on the left. Alright. Queen's up there as well. We got a little bit of cleanup on the top side. Just picking off some of these outside buildings, and here we go. Full send the Inferno Dragons from the bottom side of the base. Let's quickly look at the equipments. No warden. Oh, just kidding. I thought that was the king. He does have a warden. Don't mind me. There's the warden's ability. Blimp over the top for the town hall compartment. The hook yoinking in some balloons, but it's not going to matter. There's a clone. There's a rage. Balloons out of the blimp to take the town hall down. And that's also going to avoid pulling out the ground CC, which is going to be ice golems. Ops the prince ability. We have that furnace on defense. He's going to drop in the poison, try to get rid of that. The Inferno Dragons are all moving up to the top side of the base. So we got the prince kind of hanging out by himself down there. We got the queen up there. The royal champions coming in on the top side as well. No, oh, just kidding. 5 free spells left. The Inferno Dragons are kind of fizzling out, though. There's the RC's ability, which I love that Seeking Shield with that skin. Looks really cool. I don't think it's worth running the Seeking Shield, but it's neat. That one last Inferno Dragon, he's trying to freeze up as much as he can. Now, if he had the Electro Boots here, he probably would have been a little bit better off. This one is going to fall short. Actually, this is a really close attack, despite being a completely off-meta hit in hard mode. It's not even going to be close to the worst attack we've seen tonight. 86% looks like it's going to wrap up at 87 once that minion finishes off the storage. Nice try to Temper. We appreciate the break from the roots and the dragons. Very nice. Just needs 50% to win. Yeah, he didn't need much there. But there we go. GG's. Now I'll pay out the points. I would have done it mid-attack if he'd done Root Riders, but I was invested. There you go. The points are out. Let's see who's live. We're going to wrap it up there. Congratulations to Tribe Gaming, 11-10. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting the score to be there. We also have to remember Tribe Gaming did get a 1-star. So it should have been 12-10. But things happen. Let's hop out of here. That is going to be it for me this evening. I'm going to be meeting up with somebody for a little bit, doing a little bit of business. So we're going to raid out. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Let's see who's live. Also, for those of you on Kick and YouTube, I will see you guys next time.